Folks, welcome to FiddleHed Fiddle Lessons. Let's learn the tune Norwegian Wood. It's by an obscure band from the 60s, and it's a waltz, and I've arranged it so that it sounds a little bit more like a fiddle tune. I filled out some of the gaps in the vocal melody so it just has like a nice lilting fiddle tune sound. So I'm going to play the entire thing, and then I'm going to show it to you part by part, breaking it down, note by note. Here we go. Alright, so this tune is roughly of an intermediate level, I would say. I'm sort of showing you an embellished version, but anyway, let's just jump into it. And to warm up to it, I would say do an E major scale. So if you haven't done that before, it's kind of like A major, but you'll start on D1, and we'll just do 1, 2, raise third, open A, 1, 2, A, raise third, open E. If you haven't done that before, pause and practice that a whole bunch, and then we can get started on the tune. I'm going to show you the first quarter of the A part. Okay, so we're going to start on A1. We're going to, it's a long note, be held for 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go A2, 1, open. So we have, I slurred the 2, 1, open, but it's not too important at this point. Maybe focus on the left hand for now. And then we're going to go to D high 3 and hold that for 3 beats. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do D2, A, D3 again. So we have 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to add a long D1. So we have. Alright, here's that again. I think that's technically very difficult, so let's loop on that together right now. Again. Okay, so now let's put together the whole first half of the A part. Starts with A1, and then we do, here's it again. Alright, that's hard. You may need to pause and practice that a little on your own before moving on. I'm now going to do the second half of the A part. Now, there's two versions of the second half. There's the first ending and the second ending. It'll make more sense once we do it. So here's the second. I'm just going to play the second half, first ending. Okay, so it starts D, open, A, G3. That's a little strange. And then it lands on a long G2. 1, 2. It's actually, and then we're gonna kind of climb up a scale. We're gonna go high 3 on G, open D, 1, 2, D, high 3, open A. So that run is, so let's put that together. Here it is again. All right, so I'm now going to play the whole tune, first and second half together with that ending. Here we go. Then we're going to repeat the A part with a different ending. So the first half will be the same again. I just varied the ending a little bit. It seemed to make musical sense. And so the second ending, the second half or the second ending is, let's do that more slowly. So it's just like the way the other second half starts. But we're gonna do, that's high 3, 2, 1, 2. All right. By the way, all left-hand fingerings are in the comments field below, just to remind you if you get stuck or if my explanation's not spot on, which sometimes happens, you can refer to those. All right. Alrighty, so I'm now going to play the tune going to the second ending, all right, the A part. And just to make sure it all makes sense, I'm going to play the entire A part with both endings. And you can refer to the tabs in case it's not clear. Okay, here we go. All right. So let's move on to the B part, all right? So if you just follow the vocal from the Beatles, the singing would be like, but I kind of just did some fiddle embellishment because I thought it sounded cool. And I also added some kind of passing notes because in the vocal there's this big gap and fiddlers like to always be playing. We don't like to sit there and do nothing. So I kind of filled it out. So, and then it kind of, I think it sounds more like a waltz now too. So anyhow, the first half, I'm just going to slowly play you the first half of the B part with the variation I came up with. So we're going to start with A1, just 3 even notes, and then a triplet 1, 2, 1, landing on 2 open A's. Where's that again? And then we're going to do a triplet open 1 open on A. Those triplets are 16th note triplets. And And then it's nice to just do them in one long bow. And then we're going to land on D3. And then we're going to add a few notes, D3, A, D3. Before that we had here it is again. Okay, and then the second half is mostly my kind of additions, my melodic, because the way the Beatles do it, they just sort of end on a long A note and there's a big space, but what I'm adding is this. I'll just play it for you. Okay, so we're going to do open A, D3, 1, D3, A, and then do that again, then D3 back to A, and then A low one, which is you don't hear it all really in the Beatles song, but it just sounded so cool in the version I came up with, so I'm showing it to you, and I just really felt right. So here we go. I'll play this whole second half. Sometimes that note's called the leading tone, and it's leading back to the A1. So, and then we're gonna start over. So it'll be like. Alright, so that's why I put it in there. Just musically it sounds great. Alright, so I'm going to play the entire first time through the B part. And then we start over, and then the second time, similar to the A part, we're going to have a different ending, alright? So the different ending is this. I'll just... And so 4 notes only, they're all held for 3 counts. Open A, A2, A1, A high 3. Alright, so now I'm going to play the entire B part going to that ending. Two, three, 2, 3, 2, 3. I'm now going to just do the entire B part. If anything is well, you may want to listen to the whole thing actually, and then pause the video and work on individual parts. So just listen to how it all fits together, the entire B part. Back to the A, and so on. Okay, very, very good. So you have all the parts to this. You can just, if anything is unclear, just go rewind and learn each part. I think I'm now just going to close by playing the entire, just one A, maybe a B, and then an A, very slowly, so you can play along with it. Okay, get out my trusty drum section. And here we go. Cool. And on the very end of the tune, say you're not repeating, I think it just sounds good to end like that, just straight like the way the melody is on the Beatles record. So anyway, I hope that's cool. I hope you enjoyed that. For you Beatles purists, sorry I butchered the tune a little bit to make it more like a fiddle tune. But anyhow, hope it's fun, and we'll see you next time on FiddleHed Fiddle Channel, people.
Thanks for watching the video. Love you.
Excellent.